This morning, the papers have different stories about governors. Let's begin with the stories concerning governors about the minimum wage. Vanguard newspaper, Tinubu to consult governors OPS on minimum wage according to the federal government. The story is on page 5, says he can't take decision on new minimum wage alone. Insists the input of governors, LGAs, OPS vital. Era of paying slave wage gone, according to Labour. Any amount above 62,000 naira will create crisis, job loss, according to NECA. Find the details of that story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. The Nigerian Tribune has the same story, but a different twist to it. FEC steps down memo on new minimum wage. Stories on page 3. Tinubu to consult governors, private sector, according to Information Minister, says wage award will continue for now. We expect new minimum wage implementation by July ending. That's from Labour. The Daily Times newspaper has the same story. FEC steps down memo, opts for more consultation. Stories on page 4. Passage shouldn't linger beyond July. That's according to TUC. Details of that story on the inside pages of the paper this morning. Daily Independent, Tinubu asks for more time to consult on national minimum wage. Labour says it expects negotiation on wage to end by July. Wants governors to brace up for uniform implementation. Details of that story continue on the inside pages of the paper. The Nigerian Observer has this one on governors. Southern governors throw weight behind Lagos-Calabar Road project. Support informed by economic benefits for Nigeria, according to Abiodun. Find the details of that story on the front page. It continues on the inside pages of the paper this morning. If you look at the Guardian newspaper, the angle is different. Poor states rack up debts, leave $335 billion minerals to illegal miners. And you find that infographic also very instructive right there on the front page. The story has its details on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Still on governors, Daily Trust. Northwest governors unite against insecurity. Exploring comparative advantage, our strength, according to Rada. We have what it takes to defeat bandits, according to Lawal. UNDP, others pledge continued support. That's the story right there on the front page. It continues on the inside pages of the paper. To other stories now. Business Day. Nigeria's gas export drops 25% on low output exits. Details of that story on the front page continues on the inside pages of the paper. Nigerian News Direct. Marketers accuse Dangote of selling dirty diesel. NMDPRA of attempted monopoly. As NMDPRA insists imported diesel meets regulatory standards. Page 5 has details of that particular story this morning. Blueprint newspaper. Ways and Means Forex pushed nation's debt to 121.67 trillion naira. That's from the Debt Management Office. FCT, 36 states domestic external debt inclusive. CBN seeks ends to excessive forex volatility. Of course, at the bottom of the page, you also find that minimum wage story there. Tinubu to consult with governors, labor, private sector. Workers expect living wage from July, according to TUC. And those are some of the papers we have for you this morning.